Welcome guys, welcome to this channel and welcome to our DevOps journey. So today's lab or today's lecture is all about the cloud formation. Very famous topic, and I want to make it easy for you guys. Easy in a sense how to understand the cloud formation template, and based on that you can write your own cloud formation templates. In writing a cloud formation templates, always remember you need to have some reference template to write your own template, right? And nobody, or most smart people never write all the code in one go, or never write the code on the plain paper basically. So let's first understand what is the cloud formation is all about. The cloud formation is a tool that is used to create the infrastructure in the cloud mainly. But this tool is inside the AWS. So we have a small introduction about the cloud formation. What is a cloud formation? So for cloud formation, if you as a definition, if you see, it's a service that helps the user to provision and configure the AWS resources, and via declarative templates. Declarative templates means you are declaring something, and AWS cloud formation service will create those resources. Means AWS cloud formation has like a IAM role which has the rights to connect everyone, something like this, and avoid spending more time on managing resources and focus only on the application running on the AWS. So it helps you to manage your resources, creating your resources and managing your resources. So this is a typical definition of that. Let's talk about what are the things we do when we write a cloud formation template. What we expect from that. So it treats all the resources in a template as a single stack. The stack is very important, guys. Understanding a stack means when you create a stack, it treats all the resources in that particular stack in a template. So it treats all the resources in a template as a stack. If all the resources, and whatever, let's say you write some script to create the S3 bucket, and you want to give some name to the bucket, you want to give some some customization to the bucket, basically the versioning and specific to the security point of view, because always remember storage and S3 bucket is a global thing. For example, IAM is a global thing. So it also useful, it is also used the process, the infrastructure template to provide the infrastructure. Means you need to write some code, and boom, it will create the resources for you. But you need to write in a specific manner, in the specific way, so that it will help you to create the resources. So if you see the resource, when you write the template, there are certain things that you need to keep it in mind. First is you need to describe the template. So the first is the description. And the format version. The description means the format version first. What's the version of the template? What's the version of your stack? And then the description, then the parameters, metadata, mapping, conditions, transform, resources, and output. The couple of things which is really very difficult to remember. Don't worry, guys. I'm there to help you out. So template in AWS cloud formations are formatted text. It's a text file represented in JSON or YAML. You can write in the text also. So using cloud formation or any text editor tool, you can create, modify, and view these templates. Means what they're saying is you just write one simple text file, and you can create that the stack from that file. We'll show you in the coming lab. So here if you see this is a template structure. So first is the version. Maybe 2-3 times when you go to this video, and if I would request you to join the course for the AWS DevOps, where we will go in much detail. The first is a version. The second is the resources. Just ask yourself the questions, and the way you answer the same thing, the template will answer. So the first thing, what is a version? The first line is a version thing. What do you want to do? I want to create the resources. Then the resources will come. What resources? It's bucket or a VPC or something. Yeah, it's a bucket. Okay, name of the bucket. Okay, what's the type of bucket? What bucket is all about? The type is the resource type, and remaining thing is a property type of bucket. So I'll show you in a small video, in a small example here. The text file I have here, this is the text file. If you see, I'm creating a S3 bucket. So first thing, what's the version of that your file? So this is the version, AWS template, format, version, blah, blah, blah. It's a version. Then the description means what you want to do. Description is creating a S3 bucket. Now, the first thing is resource, then type, and then properties. The first resource means S3 bucket. Type means this is the type of bucket. This is the type. And properties, which is the bucket name. If you see the bucket name, this is my bucket name. So that's how it's simple. I'm just saying the simple template is all about this. We have a complex template also that we'll look into that in upcoming classes, and I will explain you how we can understand and can we write the templates for CloudFormation. This is something which is specific to a simple S3 bucket, but down the line we will learn how to create the CloudFormation template to create VPCs. Then inside the VPC, IAC you need to create it. Security group along with the scaling group, auto scaling group, then load balancers. We can define some certain values as a variable, and then from variable it will pick up. So those things are also there. So it's simple to complex. So we'll start with the simple, and then we'll go with the complex thing. So this is my S3 bucket, as I said earlier: version, description, resources, resource type, and finally the properties. So things are clear now. So let's create the stack and upload the template file, because I have my template file ready, and I will select this one from here. Where is that? Yeah, this is my S3 bucket. The important thing here that you are either login as a root, or if you're a non-root user, make sure that you have CloudFormation access. The CloudFormation role is there in your IAM role, and for that particular user. So I'm gonna create the stack name. You can give the stack name. The stack name, in my case, it is S3 training. I'm just giving you a name, so you can give any name. Don't follow me. Okay. So the stack failure. Important thing here, just keep a hawkeye over here. It's tagging. Tagging is very important, guys. When you go for a DevOps interview or DevOps environment, tagging is very important, because many people are doing many things in your environment. So just to make sure that what you have done, we should know what you have done. So in order to do that, you need to do the tagging, whether it's a CSV, whether it's a EC2 instance creation, whether it's resource creation, VPC, blah, anything, use a tag. But if you're alone, if you're just your test account, don't need to bother about that. So IAM role is optional here. They're saying this is optional because I'm working as a root. But in your case, if you're logging as a non-root user, then make sure that you have the IAM role. As I said earlier in my previous videos with the interview training, interview preparation, when you attend any DevOps interview, guys, if somebody asks you what's a tough thing in DevOps, what's the most toughest thing in cloud, the answer is IAM role. See, the IAM role plays very important role, and they are very highly complex in nature. You can give certain tasks, certain rights to one user, but the other user should not be able to, look into that, or other users have the read-only access. This user had a full access. This other user has a, workstation access. That's just all very, very complex thing. So managing IAM role, not only in IAM side, but all other cloud and DevOps side, IAM role is very important. IAM part is very critical. If somebody asks you what's the toughest thing you have ever seen, then tell them that it's IAM role. It's very difficult to manage IAM role. That's a tip, guys. That's a tip for your exam and your interview. And by the way, we have a one foundation course, and in that foundation course, we teach you a lot of things about your interviews. So if you want to crack the interview along with the good package, call me. That's a secret, guys. Okay, so I'll say next. And the parameter, you can set the parameters here if you want to set. Well, why we need to do parameters first of all? Any guess here? See, the template, when you create the template, this will create the template basically. And this template specify the specific details. If you want to add some details in the template, like key value pair. So key value pair plays a very important role in DevOps, and now out of the DevOps as well, in the database also. Key value pair is the new, I would say, the data format, or the coding format of the new generation. Data format is in, for example, Kafka, for example, in DevOps, Kubernetes, and how to write the Docker file, and this, everything is key value pair. So the key and value, right? So you will learn a lot of things when you attend to see videos, and if you look at the videos, if you want to start the class, that would be great. We will teach you everything in that class. So, or notification rollback, the stack creation option, one quick create link. If you want to create in one, you want to create the quick link here, you can use it. My suggestion is, whenever you watch this video, go to your free IT account and click on the edit and all the edit options, and do some funny things over there. You will learn a lot from doing mistakes. So here, the parameters, configuration stack options. If you see the parameters is something like a key value pair. Again, here the tag also key value pair. Permission, you don't need to bother about the permission because we have the IAM role over there. And I'm gonna submit this one. So when you submit, the CloudFormation will check first of all what you want to do, whether you can do or not. How will they come to know? Through IAM role. If you have IAM role, in this case we are a root, but in non-root environment, if you have IAM role, then only you will be able to create it. So it is in the create in progress. It's a simple CloudFormation template, so it shouldn't take much time to create the S3 bucket. Sometime if you want to see the progress, click here resources and come back again. So here in this case, you can see that that has been created. So S3 training has been created. Great, guys. So this is the S3 template, S3 code here, and this is the result that the CloudFormation have created this bucket name and this type, But the description is something, we are giving it a description for, CloudFormation, not for individual user to look into that. So now go ahead and test it out whether my bucket is ready or not. So let me go to S3 bucket, and it should show me if the bucket is created or not. Let's see. New training is 3 bucket, S3 my bucket. What's the bucket name we given? AWS training. No. S3 training is something we have created. Yes, this is the one. This 3 my unique bucket. So that's the great news, guys. So we have created our first bucket. Bucket name is S3 my unique bucket 123. That's the bucket name, and this is my bucket. Now here, in the bucket, when you generate the script, you can add so many things, which we will learn in next lessons. So till then, happy learning. And by the way, if you have any questions, feel free to call me or join our sessions. Thank you guys. Thanks for watching this video.